What is some of your fondest memory? You've been in the game for 2 decades. A lot of ups, some downs. What's some of your fondest memories?
Man, it was a lot of them. I say, I would definitely rank the birthday bash back in Atlanta when I was just getting out of jail and people weren't expecting me to show up.
Right.
So I showed up, surprised the city. That was an incredible moment. It's definitely the week we released ATL and King in the same week. There's the What You Know About That premiered, and the film ATL also premiered. That was a pivotal moment. I have to say, Swagger Like Us performance on the Grammy stage.
Right.
That was a phenomenal moment. Live Your Life performance. I believe that was the VMAs, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
That was a phenomenal moment. Performing with my son. So I just recently, my last album that I dropped called The Libra, it features a song that features my son, Damani, and it was also produced by my oldest son, Messiah. And you know, we've had the pleasure of performing that song together. Just latest at the TV1 honors, the award show, we performed that song together, and that's kind of, you know, a huge moment for me as well.
Was it always within in the back of your mind? We see a situation where LeBron wants to play with his son Bronny. We see King Griffey Sr. play with Junior. It doesn't happen very often that a father gets to do something in the same profession as his son side by side, especially like the music or sports. Obviously, a doctor, lawyer, we see that a lot. You know, father, son, they're in business together. But we don't see that in the music business. Was that always at the back of your mind? You know what? If my boys, you know, want to do this thing and to have them side by side with me.
Well, to be honest with you, man, first of all, I want to say that I never wanted any of my kids to ever pursue
really
the music business. Nah, man, I never did. I never wanted any of my family to, just because me being in it, I know how much treachery.
There's some sharks out there.
I know how much slime it is out here, man. You know, and I can't. And while I'm focusing on doing my thing, I can't really focus on everybody else and making sure keep knives out all our backs at the same time.
Correct.
You know.
Yes.
But it's always a blessing to see your child find his true passion.
Right.
So if he finds his passion in film, in television, in music, if he or she finds their passion here, I want to support it. I want to celebrate it and embrace it as much as I can. I just know it's gonna be some theft. You feel me? Gonna be some theft out there.
But have you prepared him for that? Have you told him, like, look, I know you see what your dad has now, but there's a lot of water and mines that your dad had to navigate. Just understand, you're not gonna get all the way to the other side unscathed.
Yeah, you know, I think he's seeing it firsthand.
Okay.
Because to be honest with you, Damani I'm talking about, his skill set is so elevated, and he has just an eloquent delivery, and he's respected amongst lyricists, but not considered, noticed, or acknowledged amongst, you know, major labels as they looking for artists. So he kind of peeping game and understanding now that it's a different road to travel for him than it was for me.
You know what to do. Hit the subscribe button and become an official member of Club Shay Shay, where we do something before two something.